bit of attention, a bit of care. A bit of love, a bit of affection, a bit of care. Distinguished Toastmaster Nataraj.
When I was in grade 3, I was selected to play Lord Krishna, an Indian god, on an annual day group dance. So I asked my father to buy costumes. When my father was a busy police officer, every day he postponed the purchase. Just day before the session, he said, "Don't worry, I will come home early." Guess what? He came late and he said, "Come on, let's go." And he started pedaling his broken bicycle. By the time we reached the market, all the shops were already closed. Looking me getting disappointed, he said, "Don't worry, I will get you tomorrow morning." Next day when I woke up, he had already left. Disappointed, I went to school wearing a uniform. Have you ever had a similar experience with your busy father who has no time for his family? What are this father's priorities? Toastmaster of the day, ladies and gentlemen, even though my father had a long working hours, his income was low. We were fine. Whenever we asked him to get something, sometimes he got us, but most of the time he said no. Once, our school was organizing an excursion. I pleaded him to give 20 rupees. He said, "No, I don't have money. Go study." I started hating him. Even I started saying no whenever he asked me to do anything. He used to tell me to get his clothes from laundry. I said no. Carry his files till his bike. I said no. Go with him to buy books and uniform to me and my sisters. I said no. I even said no when he asked me to get some water. Why should I? One evening I was getting ready to go to the movie with my friends. My father came home early and he was exhausted. "Son, I'm not keeping well. Can you please take me to the hospital, son?" I was getting late for movie. "Dad, my friends are waiting." My mother came running. She said, "He's not feeling well. At least go and get an auto." I said, "Mom, you are here. No, go and get it." And then I left. When I returned back that night, my mother was sitting on the same chair and she was staring at the dark. And she was in an angry mood. "Mom, why are you sitting alone? Where is Dad? Mom?" He admitted to hospital. He had a high blood pressure. He's under observation. Is movie so important to you? Why do you treat your father so badly? Huh? He works day and night to bring food on the table, to give your children better education. After all that sacrifices, all he expects is a bit of love, a bit of affection, a bit of care. Can't you at least give that? I'm hurt. I'm hurt. And that night, my mother's words hit me like a hurricane. What type of son I was? No time to get water to the farm. That night, I realized mother is love, Father is pride. Mother introduced us to the world. Father introduces the world to us. Mother teaches how to talk. Father teaches how to walk the talk. Father walks in the scorching sun to bring the food on table. Father, every step he takes, every decision he makes, every penny he earns, is for his family, for their future. And is the provenance of the family. His words are few. And it's always about discipline. And that night I went to hospital. My father was lying on the bed. I held his hand and said, Dad, I'm sorry. I hurt you. You know what he said? He brushed my hair and said, hey son, come on. It happens. Go, study. True. All he expected was a bit of love, a bit of affection, a bit of care. Do you remember the costumes? When I went to school that morning, my father was waiting outside holding the costumes and stood back and watched my entire performance. Friends, my father passed away 2 years ago when he was 72. But before that, whenever he called me, he used to ask me one thing, are you happy? When I said yes, he used to take a deep breath and just yes. That's enough. And yes. Ladies and gentlemen, many men may stand behind you. Can they replace your father? You may have millions in your bank account. Can that replace his love? Is there anything that you can give it back to your father for his sacrifice? None. But still, all he expresses a bit of love, a bit of affection, a bit of care. Love your father. Take care of your